When you think of a champion's victory lap, you probably picture confetti, cheers, and a night of celebration. For Terence "Bud" Crawford, one of boxing's most dominant and respected champions, that's exactly how the evening began. Crawford, a native of Omaha, Nebraska, had just added another impressive win to his already legendary career, cementing his status as one of the sport's pound-for-pound greats. The city was alive with excitement, fans lined the streets, and the energy was electric. But as the celebrations wound down, Crawford's night took a turn that no one could have predicted. Instead of basking in the glory of his latest triumph, Crawford found himself at the center of a tense and unforgettable encounter with law enforcement, an incident that would soon spark national debate and shine a spotlight on issues far bigger than boxing. Imagine this. The parade is over. The city is buzzing with excitement, and suddenly, your car is bathed in the red and blue glow of police lights. For most people, that's enough to ruin the night. But for Crawford, it was just the beginning of a story that would soon make headlines across the country. The timing couldn't have been more jarring. One moment, he was a hero to his city. The next, he was facing a situation that could have ended very differently. Let's break down what happened. On September 28th, after a massive victory parade in his hometown of Omaha, Nebraska, Terence Crawford was driving with friends and security when police pulled him over. The reason? Officers said he was driving recklessly, maybe caught up in the post-fight adrenaline, maybe just eager to keep the celebration going. For Crawford, who's known for his discipline both inside and outside the ring, the accusation came as a surprise. But in the aftermath of a major event, with crowds dispersing and emotions running high, even a minor traffic infraction can quickly escalate. As officers approached the vehicle, they noticed a firearm inside. In an instant, the mood shifted from routine traffic stop to high alert. The presence of a gun, even if it's legal, always raises the stakes. And for Crawford and his crew, it meant things were about to get very real, very fast. In the United States, especially in high-profile cases involving black men, the discovery of a weapon can turn a simple stop into a potentially life-threatening situation. Crawford's team, aware of the risks, tried to remain calm, but the tension was unmistakable. With weapons drawn, police shouted commands, ordering everyone in the car to keep their hands visible and step out slowly. The tension was thick. One wrong move, and the situation could have spiraled out of control. For a world champion used to pressure in the ring, this was a whole different kind of fight. Crawford's years of training had prepared him for high-stakes moments, but nothing in boxing could have prepared him for the fear and uncertainty of that night. Crawford, ever the professional, kept his composure. He calmly showed his hands, making it clear he wasn't reaching for anything. "I'm not reaching for no gun," he told the officers, his voice steady despite the chaos. It was a moment that showed not just his discipline as an athlete, but his presence of mind under extreme pressure. Those who know Crawford say this is typical of his character, calm, collected, and always thinking several steps ahead, whether in the ring or in life. The entire incident was captured on bystanders' phones. Within hours, the footage was everywhere: TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. Millions watched as the scene unfolded, sparking heated debates online about police conduct, celebrity treatment, and the risks faced by black men during traffic stops, no matter their fame. The video quickly went viral, with fans and critics alike weighing in on what they saw. For many, it was a stark reminder that no amount of success or recognition can shield someone from the realities of systemic issues in America. The response from city officials was swift. Omaha's mayor and the police chief held a press conference promising a thorough investigation into the stop. They emphasized the importance of transparency and rebuilding trust between law enforcement and the community, acknowledging the fear and frustration incidents like this can cause. The city, still riding the high of Crawford's victory, now found itself grappling with difficult questions about race, policing, and public safety. Crawford's security chief later described the ordeal as a nightmare. He said that for those few minutes, everyone in the car genuinely feared for their lives. The threat felt real, and the memory of it would stick with them long after the flashing lights faded away. Crawford's family and friends, many of whom had gathered to celebrate his victory, were left shaken by the news. For them, the incident was a sobering reminder of the dangers that can arise in even the most joyous moments. Fortunately, the story didn't end in tragedy. All 4 people in the car, including Crawford, were legally permitted to carry firearms. Once the officers confirmed this, the situation de-escalated. No one was hurt, and after a tense few minutes, everyone was allowed to go on their way. Relief washed over the group, but the questions remained. For Crawford, the experience was a stark contrast to the celebration that had just taken place, and it left a lasting impact on everyone involved. In the days that followed, support for Crawford poured in from fans, fellow athletes, and community leaders. Social media lit up with messages of solidarity, but also with tough questions about how the stop was handled. Was it justified? Did the officers overreact? Or was it just standard procedure in a tense situation? The boxing world in particular rallied around Crawford, with many fighters and trainers sharing their own experiences and calling for greater accountability in law enforcement. The debate continues, both online and in the streets. Some say the police did what they had to do, given the circumstances. Others argue that the situation could have been handled with more care, especially considering Crawford's status and the fact that everyone was following the law. It's a conversation that goes beyond one night in Omaha. It's about trust, safety, and the relationship between police and the people they serve. Across the country, similar incidents have sparked protests, policy changes, and calls for reform. Crawford's experience became part of a larger national dialogue about race, celebrity, and justice. For Terence Crawford, this incident was just another challenge to overcome. Throughout his career, he's faced adversity both inside and outside the ring. From humble beginnings in North Omaha to becoming a multi-division world champion, Crawford has always used his platform to inspire others and give back to his community. In the aftermath of the traffic stop, he spoke out about the need for understanding and change, urging his fans to stay positive and keep pushing for progress. In the weeks following the incident, Omaha Police launched an internal review of the stop. City officials met with community leaders to discuss ways to improve police training and communication. Legal experts weighed in, analyzing whether the officers' actions were justified under the law. While no charges were filed against Crawford or his companions, the event prompted renewed calls for transparency and reform in the city's police department. So what's your take? Was this just a case of police following protocol, or did things go too far? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you want more updates on stories like this and all the latest boxing news, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. We'll keep you posted as this story develops and bring you more behind-the-scenes moments from the world of sports. And remember, Terence Crawford's story is far from over, both in and out of the ring.